that's a big statement, because when you read a ton of books and you pick one book that's your favorite, that's I don't think I could do that. May was an awesome reading month for me. I feel like I got into a rhythm, and I don't know. I feel like March and April were a bit of a struggle for me as far as reading goes. But I don't know, something about May just kind of clicked something in my head, and I was like, okay, we're gonna read the books. I didn't read a whole bunch of books in April, so I'm gonna be doing my April and May wrap up in one video, which is fine because we make all the rules, right? It doesn't have to be a monthly thing. We just do what feels right. So what I want to talk about right now, though, is I want to talk about all the books that I want to read in June. I've already started one. I reread Every Summer After, and then that made me want to read all the other books by Carly Fortune that I haven't read. So I picked up this book from the library. I love checking books out from the library, so if you have a library near you, definitely check that out. It really helps the library to have more people check out books. That way they can get more funding, and it doesn't even matter if you don't read the book. Just go and support your local library, please. And if you love the book, then you can buy it. Then you can buy all the fancy editions and all the things. That's my library rant. But I picked up This Summer Will Be Different because I hadn't read it by Carly Fortune, and I feel like since I reread Every Summer After, and I'm going to read her other release, but I'm probably going to read that one in July. So I just started this one. So far I'm liking it. I'm not loving it, but you know, it might wow me in the end, as most of her books typically do. So I'm reading this as my first read of June, and I'm a moody reader, so I find that I read multiple books at one time, depending on my mood, depending on time of day, depending if it's a physical book, depending if it's on my Kindle. So I also picked up Blood of Hercules from my local library. Look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous copy? I love that. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. Look at that. So I picked up this copy, and I also have it on my Kindle so that I can easily read it when I'm out and about, running around with the kids, and not damage the book. So I started Blood of Hercules, and the author is Jasmine Moss, and I've heard really great things about this book. So far it's giving like dark romantic-y kind of vibes, which I don't normally gravitate towards this genre in the summer, but I don't know, I've been having kind of like some blue days, we've had a lot of rain this month, so it's probably what's been contributing to my mood as far as feeling kind of cozy and just wanting to be in a little reading corner. So I picked up Blood of Hercules, and so far it's really, really good. It's really interesting. The writing style is very different. I'll tell you more as I get further into the book, because I'm literally 3 pages in. But it's like a fantasy. Oh, look at that, how gorgeous that is. Yeah, so it says, I'm struggling to survive in a Titan-infested world where Spartans and mortals from 12 royal families who have godlike powers and obscene wealth rule all over. A shy, stammering foster child with nothing. I keep my head down, cover my scars, and focus on excelling in school. At least I try to, then it happens. My blood test reveals I'm part of a powerful elite. I'm one of them, a Spartan. Doesn't that sound good? That says, I'm surrounded by villains, and they're smothering me with their hate, obsession, and dark possessiveness. Too bad for them. They have no clue who they're messing with. Don't we love a strong FMC? I'm so ready to get further into this, but I'm still kind of in my little summer vibe, so I'm going to finish. The Summer Will Be Different. That's 2 so far. And another goal that I have for this month is to reread City of Bones. I read this series when I was in my teens. I think I was like 17 or 18, and I really, really enjoyed it. I feel like it just became a part of my personality. Like, I read all the City of Bones, and then I read Clockwork Prince, Clockwork Princess, and all those. And I think it kind of dropped off just because you're a teen and just your head's all over the place. But I want to reread City of Bones. I already started it, but I haven't like really committed to it yet because I want to get through my Carly Fortune book and I want to get through Blood of Hercules. So this is also on the list for June. Let me know if you've read the series. I know it's kind of making a bit of a comeback, which I also love. And look how loved this copy is. Literally, look how loved it is. It's missing like, you can't even read the summary in the back. That's how old and loved this book is, and I just love it. And it has such a good smell. If you know, you know, right? Old books just have like the best smell. So that's the third book that I'm hoping to get to this month, which I really want to. And I picked up this book at my little local free little library called Annie Knows Everything by Rachel Wood. I just thought the cover was so fun. Look at those bold colors, and it seems like it's a, let's see, like a tech world romance, which I don't think I've ever read a tech world romance, unless you consider the soulmate equation tech romance, because he did kind of build an app and everything, so I guess that's kind of a tech romance, but I haven't read one where it really dives into the process of like creating apps and algorithms and other things. So really excited about this one. I knew nothing about it. I picked it up, and I've had a lot of luck lately with books that I don't research, so this is also on my list for June. Annie Knows Everything. It says, after getting let go from her job and learning her sister is engaged to the worst man alive, Annie needs a win. Luckily, she's able to talk her way into an opening on her company's data strategy team, whatever that means. So what if she doesn't know how to write or code? How hard can it be? Shirley Connor, the team's overworked, aggravating, and distractingly hot interim head, will soon realize how capable Annie is. Annie sets her sights on landing this new job, even if that means ignoring the chemistry building between her and her new boss, and she tries to gently convince her sister to reconsider her engagement. But with sparks flying at work and at home, she begins to see how complicated taking matters into her own hands can be. Maybe, just maybe, Annie doesn't actually know everything. Why do I feel like I just read about me? I feel like when something's going on in my family, I'm always the one trying to kind of fix everything, and I want to control everything sometimes, and I have to just kind of take a step back and let things kind of work themselves out. So that's kind of what drew me to this. It seems like it's going to be pretty funny because she's going to try to code and thinks it's super easy, and I think she's going to find that it's actually quite not that simple. So that's another one. That's 4 so far. And then I have this one. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to get around to this one this month, but I do have it on my list of summer reads. It's Theo of Golden, and I know a lot of you have read it already, and I've gotten so many recommendations from people on Theo of Golden that it's their favorite book of all time, and I'm like, whoa, that's a big statement, because when you read a ton of books and you pick one book that's your favorite, that's I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could pick one book. I would have to pick 2 books from each genre, because there's just too many fantastic books out there, and books that I haven't even read yet, right? So definitely gonna try. I'm probably gonna start it this month, but I'm probably not gonna finish it until maybe end of July, of course. But who knows? I might surprise myself. Sometimes I surprise myself, and sometimes I disappoint myself. So we're just gonna have to see what kind of month this is gonna be for that. So yeah, those are the books, guys, for the month of June. Look at those. Oh, we have 2 library books, 1 old book, City of Bones, and we have 1 book that I got from the little free library, and then we got 1 purchase. So not too bad, right? So let me know what you guys are reading. I'm like, not that I want to add to my TBR. I really want to get through the books that I say that I'm going to read. As you guys know, I did not get through a lot of my April reads. They're still on my shelf right there. I did read Red Rising, but, oh, sorry, up there. They're up there, not down there. I didn't get around to wrapping up Golden Sun just because it wasn't hitting the vibe. I didn't get around to Nightingale, God of Malice, Look Theoretically, or The Songbird and Heart of Stone, and I think it's just because my mood just wasn't there for like a sci-fi. It wasn't there for dark romance. It just wasn't there for historical sad fiction. So what can you do? Sometimes you're in the mood for it, sometimes you're not. But let me know what you guys are excited about for the summer. I'm really excited for the premiere of Every Year After on Prime Video. I'm super excited about that. I hope that I like it. I usually try to stay away from book adaptations turned into shows because I'm always kind of disappointed. But I have a feeling that I'm gonna like this one, just because the actors look great and just the little snippets that I've seen look fantastic. So I'm really excited about that. Other than that, life just has been great. Enjoying summer, trying to come up with fun activities for the kids, staying up late almost every single day. Well, later than I normally do, not super late because I like getting my beauty sleep. We're probably gonna do like a road trip next month. We're gonna try to keep it local this summer just because the kids have such busy school years. I really want them to kind of decompress this summer. But yeah, let me know what you guys are up to. It's always so nice to talk to you guys. It's been a little while since I've posted, but you know, I definitely take my day-to-day life as priority over trying to edit for hours and, you know, keep up with all the bookish trends that are going around. But when I do hop on here, it always brings me joy, so I'm definitely gonna keep doing it. With that being said, we'll talk to you guys soon. This is Yahaira's Cozy Chapters, and I'm Yahaira, and I like to read a lot and just talk about everything that I read. So have a great one, have a good summer, talk to you guys soon. Bye.